Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in to Big Eric Time. Today we will be working on my 2007 Nissan 350Z. What's going on is it just feels a little warm inside. There is pressure in the AC system. The clutch does kick in, it blows. It could blow maybe another 10-20 degrees cooler would be the ultimate goal. So right here I do have the Easy Chill kit. Before we get started on putting in new R134A refrigerant, you want to make sure that this is what your car takes. Now, in the older vehicles, up to 1994, R12 was the refrigerant that was used in it. Now, R12, it's supposedly not as friendly on the atmosphere. R134A is just a little bit more friendly. And there's a new R1234YF refrigerant out there that is used in new vehicles from 2021 and newer. Now, Honda, Kia, and I believe Chrysler products are also on that, and they actually started back in 2018. So definitely double check and see what refrigerant you're supposed to be putting into your vehicle. A couple things I would recommend to find that sticker: just start looking around. Mine is actually on my hood, and right there it says that mine takes the R134A. So we will get started. Next thing to do is to find the low side. Now right here on the hot side, mine is labeled H. Right here, there's my low side. Now you can, I don't want to say you can't mess this up, but the low side is smaller than the hot side. It's not by much, but it's enough where the fitting will not fit. Alright, and something that I always like to do is I like to read the instructions. Now this is for the Easy Chill Auto AC Recharger with leak sealer. Just about every single one of them have leak sealer. This does come with a gauge that you can take this and plug it into other cans. Let's say if this one's not enough. Now on the back, a couple things. Let's see, step 1, turn the engine on, AC on blast, and activate recirculation mode. Step 2, put this coupler on the low side, low pressure service port. And then step 3 is to take a reading. Now I will let you know, you do need to have the car on, running the AC full blast, put it all the way on cold, and then make sure that recirculation mode is on. If you put this on there while the car is off, it will read high. It'll read between the 60 and 150. You'll see red. So just make sure that your car is on and running. So right now the fan is on at full blast. Also, we have the recirculation mode on, and it is turned as cold as it can. Next step is to attach the gauge and see where we're at. And right there, looks like we're right at 30. Alright, and we are back to reading instructions. On here, it looks like step 4, we're going to be removing this disc. They call this the shipping disc. Now, what this does is it actually separates this part of the tool away from the bottle. Now, once this punctures this bottle, it's live. Do not take this off to switch to another bottle. You have to keep this on there until this bottle's empty. So if you're doing a car right now, or you're going to hold on to this and do another vehicle in the future, do not take that off. Next, it says to shake the can and press down on here, and then as you fill it, turn it from 12 to 3, 12 to 3, and every couple of minutes we got to check the gauges to make sure. Now since I'm at 30, I believe I'm gonna fill probably up to about 40, 45, just to see where it's at and feel how cold it is. If it feels a little bit warm, I may push up to 50. But anything past 50, I really don't want to see what that danger zone is. there. We'll see how cool it feels. Definitely colder, but right now, before it was probably only blowing about 10 degrees difference. Right now it feels realistically probably about 15 to 20 degrees difference now. So we'll let this run for a little bit longer and see if it gets any colder. All right, and that concludes it. The car inside does blow noticeably cooler. The reason why I went with this is because I know that I have a slow leak. This car only has 70,000 miles, but it's a 2007, so it's about 14 years old. Now, I do know where my leak is. It's actually right there, right along the condenser. I just don't have the money to get that fixed right now, so this was actually a nice little refill. Normally when I have this done professionally, it's about $100 to $120, and it actually keeps the inside cool for about 2 years. So this was a nice little fix for today. All right, and I just want to say thank you for watching this video. If you got anything out of this, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you.